the 25-yard line. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Looking to throw, it's Aguilar. They'll run the screen. No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
And you're trying to get the ball to running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
Back to pass on second down. He's got the tight end. All the way out to the 37-yard line. It's a gain of 15.
This is a tight end that not only is going to play with his hand in the ground, but he can line up in the slot as well and attack the defense vertically. He's too fast for linebackers to cover, and he's too big for DBs to cover. He's a real weapon in this offense.
And oh, what a grab on the layout on the right side.
That's a pretty impressive throw, man. That's given me Peyton Manning to Peerless Price memories back when I was watching them, playing against them in college. That was a thing of beauty right there. There's a nice chemistry that this quarterback has with his group of wide receivers, and you see that in the timing of these throws.
On the ground, it's Thomas. There he goes. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
Wow, 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
The Volunteers have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the catch. It's Matthews. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And on the slant route, I love the location of the throw by the quarterback. He's not making it difficult on his receivers. He's putting the football out in front, hitting his receiver right in the face mask and making it easy for him.
Looking to throw, it's Aguilar. Makes the grab, it's Thomas. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And what a job by the defense, seeing the quarterback throw the football, break on the football, no space allowed. As soon as he catches it, defender meet ball carrier and gets him on the ground.
Fires to the wideout. Complete to the left. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on 3rd down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is 3rd down conversion percentage. If you're a great 3rd down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill 3rd down so much in practice.
They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Fires to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
Noses his way forward, maybe gets 1. They'll mark it at the 18. The Dogs are barking and growling and trying to hold him here on 3rd down. They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, Tennessee.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. They'll run play action. unloads to the wideout. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're third and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage, so everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat on. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a fourth down stop.
Coaches talk about it all the time. We're going to be aggressive. Well, they're aggressive on that first drive. They go for it on fourth down. No dice. Now you put your defense on the field. I like the aggressiveness, but now you got to deal with some of the consequences.
Leaves it with the running back. Turning it on. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
Well, it's an electrifying run. You think about the tradition at the running back position for the Bulldogs. Herschel Walker into his Heisman Trophy. No Sean Marino. And how about this? Todd Gurley, Nick Chubb, and Sony Michel all there at the same time. I bet this guy could have gotten to that rotation, though, because he's got those types of skills.
And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
Yeah, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
And the Dogs have their whole playbook open here on second and inches. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
The chains now on second and long. To the air. It's Stockton. Oh, he makes the play. It's intercepted. Looking for more room. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And this ball looks like it just got away from the quarterback. I think he made the right decision. He was going to the receiver that seemed open, but just not very accurate on throw, and that leads to the interception.
So here is the Tennessee offense. You could probably question the decision to pass on a field goal. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
And he was virtually unblockable on that play. You know, it reminds me of seeing the highlights of my partner here, David Pollock, a guy that doesn't like to talk about his own greatness, so I'll do it for him. David raised the bar in the standard for D-line play at the University of Georgia. It was his athleticism. It was his tenacity. He wasn't just getting sacks and tackles for losses. He was picking off passes and taking them to the house. He was like the honey badger before the honey badger, but playing D-line. All time.
This dog crowd is off the leash, and they are coming after them, bringing noise on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown ball! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
It's hard for a defense to have to cover so much space. When the offense goes empty, you get receivers and tight ends and running backs lined up out wide. You've got to expand, and it's harder to cover on the back end.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Fielded in the end zone. It's Branch. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. They'll get this drive going from the 17. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
The Bulldogs with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Trying to get the edge on the right. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
I think one of the biggest keys in stopping these big physical running backs is you can never let them get momentum running downhill. And I think that was a big factor on that play. They didn't get him right away. He was able to break a tackle, but he couldn't get the speed going. And as a result, he's going backwards. That's a big TFL for the defense.
And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Fires to the tight end. And they pick up the first down in what might be the last play here in the first quarter. We've come to the end of the period, and Tennessee leads it. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Back to pass, it's Stockton. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. Had the pick in his hands and couldn't hang on, and you just won't see that from him very often. It'll be 3rd down.
You just wonder if the quarterback's trying to get it all back after throwing a pick the last time out. This time, that was not a good read. The defender was all over that throw. He should have intercepted that, but thanks to the drop, the offense stays on the field. This quarterback has got to take a breath, and he's got to settle himself down.
Just keeps slinging it. Rushes on him. Cannot get away. It is a huge sack, and I can't imagine what he was thinking on that play. Georgia sends out the punt team. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. They'll knock him down after a 6-yard gain to the 27.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
To give to the back.
Watching this Tennessee running back, man, he just runs with so much purpose, and it reminds me of guys that I used to play against, Jamal Lewis and Travis Henry, two great ball running backs that used to really test the physicality of our Gator defenses and some of those great games we had back in the late 90s. This dude right here, man, he just wears you down every single carry.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. To the air, it's Aguilar. Unloads it left. He's got it. They make the stop at the 41, but it's a 15-yard pickup, and they're rolling with a 1st down.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the 1st down.
Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
The Vols have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's going for the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Volunteers! Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They are in serious need of putting together a scoring drive right here, down 14-0. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
Sets up the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass, as it just never developed.
And so many things have to come together perfectly for a screen to work for big yardage. And they were close. You could tell that almost busted, but they just got wrapped up, got a little bit of yardage, but they really wanted that one to be a big gainer.
3rd down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Scanning the field, it's Stockton. Caught near the sticks, it's Thomas. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They got it out to the 41 with a 1st down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his production.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Handoff from the shotgun. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. Georgia going up tempo. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Breaks into the open. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the 1st down at the 34-yard line.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
This Georgia offense moving quickly down the field. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the catch. It's Thomas. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the first down before they finally get him on the ground.
Well, you're seeing the balance this offense has and how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Georgia hunkers down in the red zone. Looking for a man. It's Stockton. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They'll send the back in motion. Wants to go up top on first down. With the catch, it's Thomas. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. And the Vols can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. This time they'll go to the running game. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. The Dogs are off the leash and coming after him on 3rd down. Dropping back, it's Aguilar. Got it in the middle, it's Staley. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. And the Volunteers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field to play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
Four wide out set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10. Now the play fake. Gonna let it fly. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
Some defensive players just have a knack. I've played with guys throughout the course of my career that you can't coach it. It's not speed. It's not strength. It's literally, I know when to break on the football, how to go get it, and how to pull it in. It's just a knack.
They'll start this drive with a pass. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. Great spot to attack here right off the turnover. Try to strike and keep them reeling.
Absolutely. Coaching 101. Sudden change. When you create a turnover and you get the ball back on offense, attack.
Oh, he's got some space. Shows him the stiff arm. Wrestled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive.
So difficult because my eyes tell me he's a defensive guy. He's handing it off. The offensive line's blocking run. I got to go get it. The quarterback pulls it, throws it to the right. It's kind of like that hidden hat game.
And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
Man, that is picture-perfect execution by this offense. That is how you close a half. Chewing up some time, getting in the end zone, a chance to tie this up and feel really good about yourself going into halftime.
And he makes the extra point. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they finish it by firing one in from the 13 for the score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Looking to throw, it's Aguilar. Unloads to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle, it's Staley. He's loose on the left. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Tennessee.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now? Going into the half with the lead, with the momentum.
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
The returner will field it and try to do some business. Makes a move. He's got it out. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. So that one will put his name in the record books. You can't have a longer return in college football. 100 yards for 6. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. He'll bring it out. It's Bishop. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. To the air on first down. Throws to the wideout. Got his man to the left. Inside the 30, down to the 29. Time is running short here in the first half.
Well, this offense has come out slinging the pill. They are throwing it. They are trying to be aggressive. We're only in the second quarter, guys. Already, this guy has over 200 yards passing.
It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. Dropping back, it's Aguilar. Fires to the wideout. Oh, man, what a missed opportunity. Big fella almost got to run with the ball. Instead, it falls incomplete and brings up second down. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Right back up top on 2nd and 10. He's going to let it go. Makes the catch at the 20. He was loose and setting sail, and they stop him at the 6-yard line. The offense burns its 3rd and final timeout of the half. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. Wants to pass. Touchdown balls! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And the passing game paying dividends right now for this offense. They just had a big play through the air to get him down in this situation. So let the quarterback deal. Great job reading coverage. Found his open target. Accurate throw. And 2 plays through the air. And they've got 6 points on the board.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Branch. He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see how they handle it. They'll go to the ground. Brought down at the 33, but not before he gets 10. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. One more snap coming before halftime. Making side adjustments here. To the air, it's Stockton. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Finds his man open. Thought for a minute they were going to turn that into a score. They get the big play, but time runs out here in the half. The Volunteers will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. Coming out with it, it's Branch. He's got great speed. Out of bounds at the 47-yard line, and I think he was about a step or so from breaking that one. Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
Now on first down from the 43-yard line. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. He might want another play. Back to throw, it's Stockton. Fires to the big fella. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down manageable. Really nice job of executing that.
The Dogs come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Showing off the arm. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28.
That has got to be so demoralizing for the defense. You haven't been able to stop this guy all game long. And here on 3rd down, they're handing it off to him anyway because they don't think you can stop him. This defense right now, you see a lot of people hanging their heads a little bit because they're not playing with tons of confidence.
Grant behind the line. It's Bell. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size.
Love the decision-making by the quarterback there on the RPO play. Defense took everything away deep down the field, so just check it down, get it to your guy in the right flat, and let him go get yards.
And the Bulldogs can really attack on this 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
Unfortunate with that incompletion. The quarterback and his intended target not on the same page.
And the Dogs come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Trying to pick it up on the ground. There he goes. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. The Bulldogs racing to the line in the hurry-up. A 1st down run in the red zone. They stop him behind the line of scrimmage. He ran through one guy, but not through the rest.
And, man, you got to like the swarm of this defense. You've got to get in the backfield, make some penetration, and realize the first guy's not going to always get that big sucker on the ground. Like, he's a big, strong dude. He's breaking tackles, but still swarming to the football, and this defense still gets a tackle for a loss.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Quarterback making checks. Back to throw. It's Stockton. Caught over the middle. It's dealt. Good throwing catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
Well, short completion setting up 3rd down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
They're working that left side. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. They'd hope to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation in the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. Go make the tackle, force the 4th down.
The offense trying to find a way on 4th and goal from the 2. Trying to bully their way in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Dogs!
We've seen this guy do it time and time again throughout his college football career. On critical down and distances, he shows up for his offense. He did right there on 4th and goal.
And they did make the extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the 3rd. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Their lead is gone, and they'll try to grab it back on this drive. Off the play fake on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Connection to the right. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down.
And as a quarterback, when you're facing man coverage, you've got to find your best one-on-one matchup. That receiver did a tremendous job. Quickness, changing direction, out of his break, able to create separation. There was no question the quarterback was going to target that receiver on that play.
And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to...
Turning it on! Lowers those pads. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
The Vols with the 1st and 10. Looking downfield, it's Aguilar. Catch in the middle, it's Matthews.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed after he made his break? He was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
And the Vols in a good spot here with 2nd and short. The give to the tailback. Not a lot there. Picks up 1 inside the 20 to the 19. The Dogs are barking and growling and trying to hold him here on 3rd down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. But with the ISO play, you'd think they'd get a good running start to get that block. But, boy, I tell you what, they took care of business there, the defense did.
Took care of business. You see the pulling guard come around, and the defense is not fooled, attacking downhill. Nobody's getting knocked off the football, and the defense is not allowing them to run the football right up the gut.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Tennessee.
On 4th down, they could boot the field goal, but looks as if they'll go for it. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Grab near the marker. It's Matthews. Got enough to move the sticks. 1st down from the 17.
Well, it's a heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down. But they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Got enough space. Touchdown, Volunteers. They take the lead with the 6.
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. And they finished it off with a 17-yard touchdown run. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone, it's Branch. Stopped at the 29, but found a little running room after coming out of the end zone. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. Looking to pass, it's Stockton. Snagged in the middle, it's Robinson. Gets enough for the 1st down, but not sure they'll get another playoff here in the 3rd quarter. What a day it's been on the ground for these two guys, and they just seem to get stronger as the game goes along as we take a look at the numbers. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. So 1st down will open up the final period. Hard in the backfield, it's Bell. He stopped just short of midfield. They'll mark him out of bounds. the 48.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
Big drive for this offense late, trying to tie the game. They've pieced together a couple of first downs, and here they come again. Got the quick pass. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off-season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. Looking to fire. Gets rid of it. Finds his tight end. He is delivering the blow while running the ball, and he gets it to the 39.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
The Dogs come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive up. Breaks into the open. Working their way closer and closer. A third down conversion, and they've got it at the 26.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
Georgia ready to dial it up on another first down. Looking for a gap. It's Frazier. Finds a little bit of room. Give him a couple down to the 23. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Back to pass. It's Stockton. Just a short pass to the tight end. And good coverage by the defense. Just a short gain.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
And the Bulldogs are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Going to the run, it's Frazier. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14.
Well, they came into this game today knowing that this guy was going to have to leave his mark in this one, toting the rock, and he's done that. He's come up with some big plays, and he continues to do that here late at a juncture where they've got to continue running it if they're going to win.
And the Dogs back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Caught behind the line. It's Thomas. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Back to pass. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. He throws back across his body, and it's picked off. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Tennessee. The defense gets it done with that huge interception return.
And doing a great job in coverage. Obviously, you got to play run first as a linebacker always. That's your first thought process. But then reading the QB's eyes, breaking on the football, catching it. And then from there, it was easy. Just take it right to the house.
And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the fourth.
That makes the score Tennessee 42, Georgia 28.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Branch. He gets a block. Oh, what vision. He's going to get loose. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Georgia.
And he's in for the second score of the game. My goodness. Note to self, kickoff team. Don't kick it to him anymore. Squib it, kick it to the other guy. Just don't let that guy touch it again.
attempt to try. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. You get a return like that, and it can't just be the guy with the ball who's right. Everybody has to do a job, and they did that in brilliant fashion on that one. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So here is the Tennessee offense. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
Starting this drive like that is exactly what they had hoped for. Now 1st and 10 from the 40. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding.
This offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
Time is on their side, and they're going to wind that play clock all the way down. Looking for a man. It's Aguilar. Makes the grab. Stopped at the 47-yard line. A 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers.
I think most offenses around the country in a situation like this with the lead late would be trying to run the football, right, or throw it short and try to bleed the clock. But this offense, man, it's still pedal to the metal. They're looking for chunk play opportunities.
And the Volunteers will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover. He's loose down the left side. Touchdown, Bulldogs! This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone. These two teams just trading body shots and haymakers.
And we talked about it all week. These two teams, just great teams going at it. Who's going to make the plays late? Who's not going to make the plays? But we knew this was going to be a huge battle because these teams are so good and so evenly matched.
The extra point is up and good, and we are tied up in the 4th. We've got a dandy going here, all tied up in the 4th quarter and about to kick it away. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air, it's Aguilar. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
And they've trusted their QB to throw the football. And he's going to have to make plays. He's made plays throughout the day. This is now when you come up clutch in a big moment when your team needs it. If that's any indication, I like what I'm seeing.
And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
And And they tried to sneak the run in there, but immediately you got to call a timeout. You got to stop the clock. Then you can get organized, go to the sidelines, still have one left after that. You realize you got to get points, but now you get to get your quarterback over here and get in his ear a little bit.
Throws to the wideout. Working on the right. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
And they've trusted him to throw the football all game. And I expect nothing to change whatsoever. They're going to put it on his back, or his arm, I guess you could say, and let him throw this team to victory. It's a close game, tight game. I'm rolling with my best player.
He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. If you like the stats, and I know you do, he's over 400 yards passing now.
Yeah, if they win this game, he's getting a game ball. There's no doubt about it. This guy has been on fire from the very start of this football game. He's been throwing bullets all over the field.
Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
This crowd even louder now on second down as they try to hold on. Dropping back, it's Aguilar. Quickly complete. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. On third and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Touchdown ball! And in the final moments, they've taken the lead.
And how about this offense, man? They knew they needed to execute. Great play calling, great drive, put it together. Now you got a chance to go up by 7 late in this ball game and then let your defense go on the field and seal it for you.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And that is not the optimal solution there. The kickoff out of bounds, and the offense will have a little bit easier time of things. Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's dealt. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on second down.
Wants to throw. It's Stockton. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. And he'll get out of bounds. It's a first down there in plus territory, and now threatening to get the score. The Bulldogs in the hurry-up. Might be calling a hot route. The defense calls the timeout. They're second of the day as they try to get their act together. Inside the 30 at the 29, it's a first down. Got it behind the line. It's dealt. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And running east-west at this point is not going to help you win this game. You're down by a possession, a 2-minute situation. You got to catch it and get north, get the first down to stop the clock, or you got to catch it and make sure that you're somewhere close to out of bounds if you're going to try to go lateral.
Headed to the end zone, and he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Dogs!
And they desperately needed that touchdown. Now it's miracle time. We got to kick this onside kick and somehow find a way to boot a long field goal and maybe win this thing at the buzzer.
Timeout called by the defense, and there are only 10 seconds left in the game. And now they've decided to go for two. A gutsy call, and the game likely to be decided right here. He's looking to throw. He makes the grab. The two-point try is good, and they take the lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the score comes on a touchdown pass covering 28 yards. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to throw, it's Aguilar. Fires to the wideout. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
Well, you look at the clock, they've got time for one more play, but they're out of Hail Mary range here, needing a touchdown to win this game. This is going to be a last-second, last-chance play that they practice, by the way, throughout the week. It's going to involve probably a lot of laterals. We've seen crazier stuff happen in college football.
Got to move quickly here. They need to get it to field goal range. Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the middle. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. And a great way for this defense to finish off this game as time has expired. What a show both of these teams put on today. Couple of outstanding squads. Hotly contested battle all the way to the very end.
Yeah, we came into this one expecting this to be a back-and-forth battle.